Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Tarot Tuesday, a somewhat weekly series in which I read one card for you for free. Sometimes it's more than one card. Sometimes you've got a lot of things happening all at once, and I end up reading your whole entire situation. Doesn't necessarily always happen, sometimes it does. Recently, though, before we get started tonight, I wanted for you guys to kind of pay attention to the room as we are doing this. In two instances, I have had what I can only describe as some paranormal activity happening within my tarot sessions. Nothing bad is happening, nothing evil, nothing scary. It's just that sometimes when I read tarot, I do have loved ones come across, and those loved ones will help give me your message. Or maybe it's not even a loved one, maybe it's your spirit guide. And I think as I have made it more and more comfortable of a space for them, they are now feeling a little bit more emboldened to show themselves. So, in one episode a couple of weeks ago, we actually had some floating orbs that came back and forth through here. Earlier, when I was setting up the camera and I was testing my camera, I had some floating orbs that happened right around in this area. So, pay attention. Last week, I did not notice it during filming, but when I started to watch, my lights were flickering on and off, and it was something that I didn't notice while we were filming. It was just an after camera thing. So it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. See if you see anything. Hey, Chad, you're back. What's up? How are you? If you are here, tell me you're here. Say hi. If you're wanting a reading, all you gotta do is let me know in chat and say, hey, can you put me in queue? And I will put you in queue to get you a reading. Some of our regulars are not here right now, which is sad, but they've got a bunch of stuff to do. So I'm hoping we get some new regulars coming in. Chad, there's something that I wanted to do specifically for you. Okay. I knew that you like to come in and get readings on Tuesdays, but I'm thinking if you would allow me, we both know that I don't read runes a whole lot, but if you would allow me to read the runes for you instead of tarot, how do you feel about that? Lori! Oh my God! I was just thinking about you. I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen Lori in a couple of weeks. I hope she's okay. Mentally, not much. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a tiring week. Are you okay with me reading your runes? Just to give me a little practice? Just a little practice. Go ahead. All right. I've got my runes. And of course, because I am very, very new to runes, like it's not something that is in my wheelhouse often, I would need an accompanied book. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for my book. You're hanging in there, Lori, huh? Hanging in there. I've just been worried about you. Not in a bad way. Just kind of hoping you're okay. That's it. Not knowing. What's up, Tiffany? I am reading Chad's runes real quick. Okay, we're dumping the runes out, and you've got runes falling off that want to talk, Chad. Chad, you feel like your energy is being pulled. Like it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's, hey, Juby. All right. Yeah, your energy feels like it's being pulled for some reason. Does that make sense to you? All right. We got Fehu that came through, that got pulled. We have Anzus that got pulled. And I'm sure I'm saying these wrong. So if you know that I'm saying them wrong, do me a favor and tell me how to say them correctly. Give me the pronunciation for them, and I will learn. And then you've got Nothies, or Nod. Translation is need and necessity. God, ancestral God. Reward and beginnings. So the first one that I pulled was a need, and then the next one was the God, and then the beginnings. Chad, you know the discussion that we had? And you said you're good? You are. You're good. But if I feel like if I was to pull tarot right now, you would get a tower. Things are going to crumble down to your feet right now. And there's nothing you can do to stop that. It's just going to crumble. What you thought was right. And when you said, I'm good, the way that you're good is that you get a chance to restart. That's your good. They're giving you a chance to restart. That makes sense? I hope so. Oh my goodness, we got so many people in here tonight. Look at you guys. I see Juby. I see Peyton. What's up, guys? All right, Chad, you already know. All right. So I've got Chad and Lori and Tiffany and Juby and Peyton. Who else is in here that would like a reading? Let me know so I can put you on the list. Let's see. Things are still rough. It doesn't surprise me. I'd love to be at it. Absolutely, Juby. I've been sending energy to a few friends. Chad. You might want to conserve some. You found the chat. Yay, Peyton. That's the biggest thing. Most people are like, I don't know how to get to the chat. So if you're watching this and you're like, I don't know how am I supposed to request? If you're on your computer and you pull up YouTube, you should be able to see the chat, no problem. If you're looking on your phone and you just clicked on the link to get there, you're going to actually need to open up this in the YouTube app so that way you can get to the chat. And that's how it works. So much has happened recently. All right, you'd love a reading. And hi, Mrs. M. Hope your day has been good. My day has been busy. Good busy, though. Like right now, real estate's kind of weird. There's sometimes where you're really, really super busy. And then there's sometimes where you're not busy at all. And we are in a very busy moment. We have 1, 2, 3 homes that we are about to list, and we have 2 buyers that we're working on them buying a new home, like they're under contract and all that good stuff. So there's a bunch of paperwork, bunch of things to arrange, but otherwise, like, it still doesn't feel like a job. I love what I do. We had a really, really cool experience this past week. We were able to help a single mom with kids being able to get into a house for her and her little ones. And that's a pretty good feeling. Like when you're able to do that kind of stuff, that's why it's what I like to do. I like to help people. So it's kind of fun. I know, Juby, my heart just broke. Like I was like, oh my goodness, full circle. Because it was like me, seeing me with my little ones, like, oh my goodness. So, right, Tiffany? Tiffany, it's busy and then it's not busy. Oh, I know. And this house, like in our area, it's hard to find things that are affordable and nice. Most of the time, things are affordable. They're going to need some repairs. And this one, it's not that bad. Like, it's not a whole lot of repairs. So it's good. Brandon, what's up? Are you getting a reading, Brandon? Exactly. Well, second to scaring. Helping is second to scaring. I absolutely agree with that. And those of you that have never scare acted before, you have no clue the adrenaline rush you get when you make somebody just break totally. I'm a mean person. All right. I'm a mean person. All right, Lori, let's get you a card. Let's get you a card. All right, Caitlin and you. All right. Caitlin and Brandon. And I'm telling you, Brandon, you're good at spotting this. Just keep looking in this area. Like, this area is where I keep seeing weirdness. I should say weirdness. It's just spirits. All right. Lori, it feels like it's hard to breathe. And I smell like sterile. Like, it's not even cleaning stuff. It's like what a doctor's office smells like. I see white sheets. Yeah, it's a very sterile environment that I'm seeing in your head right now. Got the Ten of Swords. And you know, swords are decisions, right? And when I look at this, like it almost feels like all of your decisions have betrayed you. That's what it feels like. It feels like all of your decisions have betrayed you. Like every time you think you figured out something, it is something totally different. We're going to go to your words. We're going to go to your words. Yeah, betrayal. The other word is victim mindset. So are you starting to get into this spiral? Like everything feels like it's just falling apart and nothing that you ever decide is going right. Nothing is ever fixed the way that you wanted it to be fixed, and it's very frustrating. And so it's just like it almost feels like you're giving up and like, well, this is my life. This is my life. This is the crap that I've been dealt, and this is my life, and I'm not going to be happy. It feels like that's what you're falling into. I understand. You've gone through a lot. You've gone through a lot, and these cards come up to remind you that that spiral exists because you are putting power behind it. When you say out loud, it's just going to suck and that's just my life, right? That's you putting the power, that's you putting the intent. It's reinforcing things to happen the way that you see them to. It's not easy. It's not easy. You've got stuff going on, and it's very easy to see nothing but sadness. But there are things that need you to look at them and see that they still bring you joy. You're going to have to latch onto joy really hard in the next couple of months. Okay? Okay. See, who else do I have in here now? Ethan, what's up? I could absolutely put you on the list. It's okay, Lori, that's exactly it. All right. You've got to find joy. If not, what's coming is going to destroy you. And I don't mean that to sound harsh at all, because I would not want to say anything that would hurt you. But what's coming will destroy you unless you find some joy. Okay? Make sure you latch onto it. There's still good things. Lots of good things. Okay? All right. Oh no, Chad, there's a reason why they're here. There's a reason why they're here. And it does have to do with earth energy. But also, like I was explaining to Christy, when we were talking about what I have been seeing in my there was one right there. We were talking about things that I had been seeing in my lives, and it makes sense to me because of how I use these. If you guys have noticed, and those that are regulars, if you noticed, I don't necessarily read tarot like everybody else. I'll look at the image. I might pull the guide and see what words pop out to me. But most of the time, it's the card that is giving me the ability to connect to spirit, giving me the ability to connect to that energy that will tell me what message you need. So a lot of times it's not the card, it's spirit. So spirit showing up and having given spirit enough safety to do that, it makes sense. It makes sense why I have some things showing up now, you know? So, Miss M, I've discovered something recently. My empathy here lately, when I'm near some people, I can feel their feelings, but there have been, you can also smell it when you're close to somebody and their loved one is about to die. You can also smell the death. As you get stronger in your natural gifts, you'll be able to pinpoint exactly what's triggering it. And like you said, like the static, you knew the static is that energy exchange, right? That static is that moment of another spirit being added to their group, right? Their watchers. Makes no sense, I know. It's the only way I can explain it. All right. Tiffany, you were given back an object this week. I want to say you lost your keys, but you found those relatively easily. And then you were given another object this week. You were given something that you had lost. All right. Tiffany. Tiffany, I see a circle around you. See a circle around you, and I don't know how to explain this. Like, it just feels like a huddle. It feels like they're in a huddle with you all the time. I feel a huddle. What's the deal with makeup? What's the deal with your makeup this week? That's a really specific thing that came in my head. It was like, what's the deal with your makeup? Oh, why are you trying to hide? Why are you trying to hide? Why are you trying to stay away from people right now? Why? I'm not going to say, no, you're not staying away from people. That's not it. That's not the correct words. You're wanting to, that's what the bubble is. Okay. You're wanting to bubble yourself off. You're wanting, like, your very select few people. You're wanting to stay and connect with them, but you are wanting to disconnect from the masses. Like you're needing a moment, right? Like I need to do me. Y'all go do you, right? Like like that's what this is. So you're huddling with yours. Like you are pulling those people that are your people into you, right? But you're keeping it very, very small and tight. And you're everybody else, they can right? Just go. I don't not not my deal, right? I'm not doing it. That's what this is. And do you need to be doing that right now? Yes. There's something in you that needs a moment of reflection. And the people that you're pulling into you are the people that can help with that. The people that are going to show you the mirrors that you need to see in order to now start expanding again. Now, I'm not going to say that you're ever going to want to feel like you did. I don't know. Like it feels like something changed within the last 6 months. The last 6 months, things have just, you've wanted to start pulling in. And I'm not going to say that you're going to get to that place where you're wanting to be around everybody. But what you're doing now is good for you right at this moment. Okay. There are things you need in this moment with that circle. Okay. Yeah, you have been hiding. Oh my goodness. That's why I see makeup. Okay. Okay. No. See? No. No, 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 no. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. Anytime you have that moment, and all women, and I'm going to go with men too, all right? Because they're just because they're less vocal typically doesn't mean they don't experience this. But we all experience that I feel fat and ugly days. I That's what I call mine. I feel fat and ugly days. And I'll look at my husband and I'm like, I feel fat and ugly. And that's normal. But why? Why are you having them so often? What is it about this moment in time that's triggering that response? And maybe what's triggering that response is put here to serve your highest purpose. Remember, we talked about obstacles last week with you. And I think that these obstacles are made for you to spiritually grow. You are being tested. You are being put into places that are uncomfortable for you to be in. It's okay for you to shrink, to be able to have that security and that support of the people that you trust. Because once you're done, then you'll want to expand. Okay. But yeah, you're going through the ugly duckling. That's why the makeup thing. Okay. All right. I know, right? That's right. We have those days, but you know what we do? We fix our crown. We look at what's triggering that and go, mm-mm. We say it like the labyrinth. Remember the line in the labyrinth? She looks at the Goblin King and she's like, you have no power over me. Right? Like she suddenly realizes he doesn't control her. I think that's what we're moving to. When we have these moments and when we have this time where it's like a constant reimagining of all the hateful things we can say to ourselves, like that's what this is. It's that moment where we can offer the Goblin King, which is those horrible thoughts. You have no power over me. I'm saying those things to myself. And I don't want to say those things to myself anymore. If everything is made up, then like Elise Meyer says, I'm hot. I'm hot. Everybody's making up everything anyways. I'm hot. I am dang good looking. No, because you're not ugly. You're not ugly. That's the thing. You are a beautiful, beautiful soul having an amazing human existence, right? And sometimes that part of the amazing human existence is, not being so sure of ourselves. You got this. You got this. And you are gorgeous. Shush you. Shush you. Have the feelings, feel the feelings, figure out what's triggering them, and then fix your crown. That's your card. All right. Next is Juby. Juby. Oh my goodness. Your energy already, like when you came in, I can feel it's like a lot of information. Like you want to tell me a lot of stuff all at once. There are things that you have figured out about yourself. There are things that you have figured out about your kids. Did you? That's an interesting one. It's like you figured out one of them has a gift. Did you? Does one of them have a gift? Okay. You've got a lot going on. There are things that you have determined to be true, and it seems like you have a path now that's clear to you, clearer than it's ever been. You did. She's an empath. Okay. See? So you got all this information you wanted to tell me. Let's find out what the cards have to say, what Spirit wants me to tell you today. You got the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. The Cups is upright, so it means there's a lot of good things going on. Now, I will say this. When I turned it over in shadow, but my brain immediately was like, nope, it goes this way. But the fact that it was this way, I'm going to say that no matter, like, there's a lot of good things going on right now, a lot of positive things going on, but there's like this one little thing that's kind of like in the back of your head, and you're still trying to figure it out and it's still bothering you a bit. So, but otherwise, things are really good, really on track. You're filling your emotional cups. Your kids seem very happy. I don't know why though. I feel like one got in trouble at school. One got in trouble at school, or is misunderstood at school. Yes, okay, they got in trouble. One got in trouble at school. Okay, I was like, one got in trouble at school. It's okay. Everything, like this card is basically saying like everything is okay. You are on the right path. You are figuring things out. You are emotionally better than what you have been in a while. And despite all these little things, you've got cups filling up with everything that you need, right? And as long as you're focusing on all the cups filling up with everything that you need, you're going to get everything that you need. All right? You are doing it. You are killing the game right now, okay? You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Keep up the good work, all right, Juby? All right. Melinda, what's up? How are you? I can get you in the reading, absolutely. Melinda. All right, Peyton. No problem, Judy. Juby. I almost called you Judy. All right. Peyton. Peyton, why is it that when I connect to your energy, I hear Pink's Cover Me in Sunshine? Have you been listening to that song lately? What is that? Why is it Cover Me with Sunshine? Oh my goodness. I see that, and I see, of course, your signature flower, right? Your sunflower. Are you in Scrubs right now? Are you still in Scrubs? I see Scrubs. Oh, they call you Sunshine at work. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, you're sunflower. You were in, okay. I was like, why are you, like, it feels like you were in Scrubs. All right. Oh, things are good. Things are real good. You got the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. One of the things that stood out, and normally when this card comes up, it does stand out to me. It is the red bird on her hand. The red bird for me is a symbol of like a spirit, of a guardian for you, like not just like a spirit guardian, but like a loved one. This is someone that you are attached to during their lifetime, and that they still kind of guide you. um you hear things, don't you? And you think in your head, oh, it's not them, it's just me wishing to hear their voice, right? But you hear them. Yeah, it's a red cardinal. Yeah, you are hearing them. You are hearing them. Don't be sad about that. Don't be sad about that. That I know that you miss them so much and you'd love to see them in real life. But the fact that you might not be able to see them, but you hear them and you feel them. You know when they're around and you know when they're not around, because they're not always there, right? They're not always talking. And they're no longer judgmental, right? Like in life, they were a little hard, right? It was sometimes they said things that were hurtful. But when you hear them now, they're not that way. And so that's kind of what made you doubt that this was really them, because previous to them, they're kind of grumpy. Yeah. So you are hearing them, you are speaking to them. It is something that is helping you. And they know that. They know that it's helping you. All right. And they're there to help you. It's okay. And they know that you miss them. It's fine. It's fine. All you need to do is keep up the good work. You are killing it, man. You are killing it. Look at you. You've got a path in front of you. You know what you're going to do, what you want. It seems very scary because nobody else is on this path, but you're on it. And you're going to do exactly what you put your mind to. So keep doing it. All right. You're welcome, Peyton. You're welcome. I love when little red cardinals show up. All right. Next person. Caitlin! Caitlin. All right. Cool, Peyton. I'm glad. Let's... Caitlin, I know that you're exhausted. You are absolutely exhausted. It feels like your ankles are crossed. Like you're laying with your ankles crossed. And I hear like a noise, like an AC, window AC, or like a fan. Like there's a white noise, like a machine noise. That's what I hear. I hear like a machine noise. You've got a lot going on in your head. You just want to lay down and go to sleep. I'm sorry. Here's your... So I picked this card, and it, like I said, I don't necessarily always read tarot for what they actually mean. And I see this, and it's like, it feels like you're overwhelmed, which I get it, but there's an overwhelm that you didn't expect. There is a thing that there's a tiredness or a frustration that you didn't expect. And you're like, I should not be frustrated over this, but I am. And you just want to go away and have some time to yourself. Right? Like you just want to kind of like, let me go away. Your ankles were crossed. Okay, I was like, your ankles feel crossed. I don't know why. But this right here. Like all of your decisions are yours. You get to decide what you want to do and what you not don't want to do. It feels like some decisions though that you're making, like they're made with another intention and not directly something that would make you happy. Um, which is then fueling this, I need to be separated from everybody. I need to be on my own. Like, and when I say on your own, I'm not talking about just Caitlin by yourself. I'm talking about like you, baby, and Brandon. Like you really need like you, baby, and Brandon moment where it's just you guys for more than a couple of hours or one night. It feels like it's been bombarding you. Take the you, baby, and Brandon moment. Okay? Don't feel bad about this. Don't feel bad about this. You're a strong person. Just because there's obligations you feel like you have to do. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Do what brings you joy. That's it. All right. Take the you, baby, and Brandon moment. Take a whole weekend. Nobody come over. Nobody, you don't go see anybody. You don't go do anything. Y'all just hang out. Show the baby, age appropriate horror movies. There was an age appropriate horror movies. You like that moment too. Good, Brandon. Good. Y'all both need that. All right, Brandon, it's your turn. Brandon, why are you nervous about me reading a card? Why are you nervous about me reading these cards? It's not like you don't know I don't read these. Like, no, it's not enough, Brandon. It's not enough. Yes. Yes. And they all have good intentions, Caitlin. Like they really do. They have good intentions of helping you adjust, right? But the problem is it doesn't allow you to adjust. You don't have a new normal yet because everybody's kind of given you helping hands. And soon they're not going to give you any more helping hands. So then you have to readjust all over again. So asking for them to kind of like, all right, thanks. I'll let you know when I need you. It's not rude. Putting people on like I tell my daughter, like, it's okay for us to be on standby. When you need us, I'll be here, right? It's okay. It's okay. And Brandon, yes, you are terrified. I don't know why. It's not even terrifying. It's just nerve-wracking. Why are you also thinking of Spooky Woods? Are you thinking of Spooky Woods? What is on with the Spooky Woods? Halloween? What's going on? You got so much in your head, dude. And now he's laughing at me. All right. Ooh. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. This card for me represents disappointment. And is that what that card means? Probably not. For me, it does. For me, when I pick this card up, it represents disappointment. The things that were supposed to be are not the way that you thought they were going to be. Yeah. Somebody's let you down. Somebody has let you down, like hardcore let you down. So, yeah. You were told it was going to be a certain way after the baby came, and it's not that way. You are severely let down. Like to the point where like respect has been lost. Like there was a certain amount of trust and respect put in, and now because of this disappointment, you have lost respect. I think this is going to trigger some change for you. Like there's some things that um it's going to bring up emotionally in you, and you are going to need to go through that and go, okay, like why did that come up for this? And when you get through that, then you'll figure out what to do next. But you're going to have to kind of like take this puzzle apart and see how the pieces fit in together. Just like taking apart an engine, right? Like without certain pieces in there, certain parts. We know I don't know anything mechanical, all right? So follow me on this one as I try. um, it's like without certain parts, things don't run right. Okay. Without certain fluids, things don't run right. And you have old fluid. Like there's things that are kind of like gumming up the works. And so this one disappointment kind of like triggered this other disappointment, right? And so this disappointment shouldn't be as hurtful as it is, but it brings this up. Does that make sense to you? This wasn't as bad as it feels, but it feels bad because of another situation. You need to heal that. You need to figure that out to figure out how to move on from this. Okay? Okay. All right. You guys know what I'm talking about. If not, you know where I am. Just give me a call, man. Like, I will explain it. I try to be vague enough on public so that way it's not anybody in your business. But give me a call. Ethan, what's up? It's your turn, Ethan. Ethan, two things. I'm tasting garlic. And I thought of pasta. So, have you just recently eaten? Brandon, I would love to meet the baby. All right, I will hold the baby, and we'll only give him back until you tell me to. Okay, when you tell me to give him back, I'll give him back. You were just in Italy. All right, a lot of pasta. I was like, man, I'm tasting garlic and I see pasta. What's going on, man? All right, Ethan. Feels like you've got also like a little bit of a stress headache happening. Why did that freak you out? Why all of a sudden when I said that, it felt like you were like, whoa. Okay. I'm going to put that aside because that's not a card for you. The card that I pulled out is a card that I thought I've already taken out of the deck. So it's kind of weird that I'm getting it again. So I'm going to think about why I've gotten it. But it's just the deck card, like the top deck card. Ah. You've got a lot of stress in your life. You got the Two of Wands in shadow. So it comes up like this, right? If we look at the picture like this, he's got a crystal ball, it looks like, in his hand. The wand illuminates our choices. The wand gives us the information we need in order to make a decision, right? And you've got information like in your hands, both hands, right? You've got information spiritually coming in, and you've got information coming from your external reality, right? Hold on. Okay. We've got somebody that was like, all right, there we go. I got it. I've got to fix something real quick. All right, there you go. You've got both the external information and the spiritual information around you, right? And you are trying to decide. You're trying to use both of them to kind of give you this path. Like you said, you're trying to be free of stress, right? But there is a piece of knowledge to the side of you that you're completely avoiding. And this is external knowledge. This isn't spiritual knowledge. This is external knowledge. So you're forgetting some kind of information off to the side. You're only looking at these two pieces. It feels like the information that you're ignoring came from somebody you don't trust, or it's someone that you don't value their opinion. Does that make sense? There is a grain of truth inside what they said. Don't take all of it, but take some of it. Some of what they said is the key that you need in order to unlock like this peace, this stress-free existence that, you're trying to get to. We're all trying to get to a stress-free existence, right? That person contains something you need to know. Don't completely discount them. All right, Ethan? Okay. All right. And the last one for the night is Melinda. Melinda, you still here? That makes sense to you, Ethan. Okay, good. Good. It's hard when you don't trust somebody and you don't respect them and then they say something to you. You want to discard all of the information because you don't trust them. Why would you trust that information? That's dumb, right? Unfortunately, in this situation, you need to figure out what part that they've told you is true. All right, Melinda. I feel like I need to clear everything for you. Like it was a very heavy negativity. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like someone that is just bringing you down. All right. You got the star though. Got the star and you've got water. Hey, you've got the star and you've got it doesn't seem it's weird. Like I feel this negativity off of you, but the card is not negative. The card is a positive card, right? But there's this just I don't know, pull. This pull on you to Is it a person, Melinda? Is there somebody that every time you get really happy, they tell you all the reasons why you shouldn't be? Like a Debbie Downer? Like you've got some stuff going on right now that's good. You got the star. This is good. So why Why do you feel down? What is going on? Okay, so in my understanding and what's being said to me, you've done a lot of rapid growth. Like a lot of rapid growth. There's a lot of things that you've figured out about yourself and you're moving on, and like you see goodness and you see light, right? But then there is this person. There's this person that just kind of like smothers that out of you. Like just when you think everything's great and you've all the stars have aligned. There we go. All the stars have aligned and you're feeling good. They say something and it just brings you back to this very negative spot where you can no longer see the stars have aligned for you. You no longer see what is happening in your good fortune. You are brought back to square one and it's kind of like blocked off from you. Whoever this is, like recognize, see who that person is and see what they are there for, because it feels also like you feel that they're connected to you, that they're good for you, right? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so it felt like like there was a good thing, like you wanted to keep that one. And now they just destroy you. This isn't the person that is your forever. All right, this person is a lesson. Yeah, this person's a lesson. All right. So figure out, what lesson were you learning in this one? What lesson did you have to learn through this? This stuff hurts too. This is painful. You know, you have plans. The stars have aligned, right? Like we're gonna keep bringing that back. Stars have aligned. You've got a plan. Everything looks great, and all of a sudden they just pull the carpet right up from underneath you, right? And it hurts. Yes, yes. Right now, you need to be your fan. What makes you happy? I also feel like you lost yourself in this person. So right now it's also trying to bring that person back, trying to bring the person you knew you were back up to the surface. But because he's so hot and cold, you're doing hot and cold with yourself. You're going back and forth with yourself. Things you like, things you don't like, things that you shouldn't like you keep going back. I'm going to say this, and you know yourself and you know your relationship. So don't take my advice for a hill beans, all right? Because I'm just some card reader. But I will tell you this, that's not what he feels like to you. When I pick up your card, that's not what this feels like to you. This one feels like a life lesson. And that's okay. Our souls need these life lesson partners, right? We have life lesson partners that every single life that we're on, we're going to come across these people and they're going to teach us another lesson. That's what you might be feeling. It's that connection of this is my person, but this is the person that teaches me a lesson. Okay? Yes. Yes. You got to look at it and go, all right, what happened? And it might be that the lesson is, don't let somebody don't lose yourself in somebody. Okay? The star, the fact that you've got the star, things are going to be okay. Things are going to definitely be okay. All right? Do you have someone else? Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. But this one feels like a lesson. Okay? Not what you wanted to hear. I know. You were hoping for something else. All right, Melinda. All right. It'll be better. It will. It'll be better. All right, guys. We are now at the end. If there's anybody left that would like, I say that, and Star Love, you might just have popped in right underneath the time there. Would you like a reading real quick before we go for the night? You will be the last reading if you'd like. Yes, you can ask a question. What's your question? Star, you got in here just in the nick of time. Oh my gosh, Melinda, right? Right? That's all we ever get is lessons. It sucks. I'm so sick and tired of lessons. It's not even funny. And apparently, no. Notifications are also my thing. What is the current feeling of my ex towards me? Angel, what's the nervousness? You've got it. You've got a jitteriness. You will make it, Melinda. Star, what is the jitteriness? Why are you so scared? Don't answer that. Don't answer that in public. Never mind. All right. All right. I am going to pull open my my big guide, because my big guide will tell me specifically the words that have to do with love. Okay? Is he a bit of how do I say it? Is he a bit full of himself? Star? I pulled the sun in reverse. All right. He has a big ego. Okay. So this is him. This is him. The sun's in reverse. Sun means that we get everything that we want, right? When it comes up full circle, it's like, this is, we get it, right? Everything that you wanted, now yours. When it's in reverse, it's like everything you wanted, gone. So you asked specifically about his feelings towards you. And I don't feel anything. They're gone. They're placed on something else, someone else. Wait, Star. Who do you flirt with? There's somebody you're flirting with. You feel guilty for flirting with them, but you flirt with somebody. Yeah, you're flirting with somebody. Don't feel guilty. I was going to say, you have somebody else. Wait a minute. No. All right. I was like, you have somebody else and you're flirting with them. Focus on them. Focus on them. Like that one, even his feelings haven't changed. And even if they did, you don't go back. Don't do it. All right. Yeah, no. Go through with what you were going through, get it done and over with, and then move on with your life, because this person makes you laugh in a way that you haven't laughed in years. Does that sound familiar? They make you smile till your cheeks hurt, right? Yeah. Let them be. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do. You and the new, this is good. This is good for right now. right? I'm not going to say it's going to last forever because I didn't read that far into it. But what I'll tell you is it's good for right now. There are things that he is healing, or I'm not going to say he, there are things they are healing as you develop this relationship. Okay? Good. I'm glad. Keep on that track. Keep on that track. You're welcome. All right, let's pull a guiding card for our week. Let's see where our week is going to go. No problem. No problem. I enjoy doing this. I used to think that I was making things up in my head. Like I would read people and I'd be like, there's no way. I'm making stuff up. And come to find out, like the stuff that I was making up in my head was true. There was no way I could know it. So doing this kind of has helped me grow and trust my own intuition. So I appreciate everybody for being here and allowing me to read you and allowing me to grow my own gift. I appreciate that. So thank you. All right, our guiding card for the week. Normally I pull Oracle, but I decided to just use this one all throughout the thing. Thank you, Star. Ooh. Ooh. We got the Four of Wands. It's a celebration. There is good things happening. People are together and they're happy, right? This week is a good week. This week is a week in which we get to spend time with people that we love and we get to laugh and we get to smile and we get to have a good time. It's a celebratory week. That's what it is. Even the times that bring us down this week will not come across that bad because we've got this celebration going on. All right. So you all be with your loved ones, squeeze them, be there next to them. All right. Tell the people that you love them, make it weird, tell them a lot. We're not promised tomorrow. All right. All right, my lovelies. Be happy, be safe. And remember, I love you. All right. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.